Today's video I'm going to be showing you the best way to record and the cheapest way to record on the Xbox Series S or X for 1 hour. That's your gameplay or screen recording for 1 hour in any resolution you want for next to no cost. Let's go.
Join the fight with no countdown.
So first of all, I'm feeling massively under the weather, so apologies for the bunged up sound or croaky voice. Don't feel sorry for me too much, we grind through it. Right, so today I'm going to show you how to record on your Xbox for 1 hour, the cheapest way, what you need, how you do it, the settings on your Xbox, how you extract the data, and little tricks that you need to know that I've not seen any other video cover this subject offer. So this should be the full tutorial for you. Right, first of all, in my YouTube history, I've replied to, I think, every comment ever. And one of those comments was on the WD Black memory card expansion video that I did, suggesting they were looking at buying one of them cards to record for 1 hour. Could they do it? And the answer is no, not really. But I'm going to take you through today what you need to do it and what you actually need, because you don't want to be spending all kinds of money. And a lot of these other videos will be telling you, you know, buy a capture card. Well, we all can't afford that. I can't say to No Camp Sons, yeah, you're not getting any money this month, we're not buying you anything or doing anything because I need a capture card for me. No, I don't have that amount of disposable income. It is what it is. So I've got to find the cheap ways to do it. If the history on the channel, you'll see I do things in the cheapest way I can. Okay, so for instance, my X-Rocket Gaming bed review, not only do I take what I think is a cheaper bed and make it into a better usage for you, the end user, and an improved gaming setup, I try and keep the cost down as much as I can. The video where I said turn your Xbox into a PC, or PC Lite as I like to call it, that USB expansion socket was like £6 off eBay. So I try and keep the cost low. Even on this very chair, if you've seen the review to this chair, to make it taller, I basically spent £10–15 because I always try and think outside the box and what can I do and keep costs low. So that's where this video came from. So what do you need? How do you get it? Well, first of all, let's look at the settings as they are now with no you know, USB in it or anything like that on your Xbox. So let's switch over to that. So you're on your home screen, go to capture settings. Now, if you see here, it will say internal storage only because I've took what I'm about to show you out of it. It'll make more sense in a minute, but it will give you either at 720p 3 minutes maximum or 1080p 1 minute maximum, which, let's face it, is not going to cut it. It's not going to do anything. You know, if you're just, for example, playing Fortnite and you want a 15–20 minute recording, you're not going to change because it will automatically cut off after that 1 or 3 minutes. You're not going to constantly go into your settings and start recording again. It's just not doable. So you need a longer format to record. So here's what you need to do. Can you go a capture card route or some expensive hard drive, external one, or expensive kind of USB external base? Yes, you can. But this is what I use and this works for me. So I'm not affiliated with this. I don't, you know, there's no sales gimmick going on here. I'm just telling you what I bought. So I'm not, anything I show in this video, I'm not affiliated with or signed up to. But here's what I got. USB flash drive, okay, 3.1, 64 gig. It says there PNY, company who did it. Simple as that. So that's your flash drive, right? Now, you might have these already, hence why I've said this might even be next to no cost for you. But this one in particular, I mean, that's 64 gig. There's currently, I think, a 256 gig one on Argos for like £15–16. That's you set for forever and a day. Massive memory, it's all you need. So you can pick up one of these. You have to make sure it's USB 3.0 or above. This is 3.1. I had a few when I first started. None of them will work. You will need 3.0 or above. Just go 3.1 and above, just to be safe, on the safe side. But then what you need to do is you stick this into your laptop, and I'll show you on the screen, or your PC. And then you need to format it in a specific way. It's very, very quick job. We're talking 30 seconds, but it's an important step for it to work. Stick it into your PC. You can see here we've stuck in the USB drive. Right click on that You see down here, you go to format, click format, and then you've got a number of options. You see here, file system, NTFS. Okay, so we're going to change that to that. Start. Yes, we want to do that. We're all good with that. There you go, format complete. That is that easy. Crazy how easy it is. Job done. Close that. Right click on it again. Eject. Job done. Then all you do is when your Xbox is up and running, plug it in. Again, I'll put this on the screen, but plug it straight in. This can go into the USB slot on the front or the back. My one is in the back, and what I'll do is show you on the screen where my one sits, and you'll see the USB expansion there. Again, that's for the PC Lite video I was talking about, so you'll see it in there. And by the way, got to advertise it again, the No Camp Dad skin. You know I got to advertise this. If you want your own skin for your Xbox, they do Sky remotes, they do whatever, PlayStations, anything you can think of with any image you want. Check out that video to show you how to do it. I got this one donated to me, and they might donate one to you or give you a massive discount code either way. But anyway, you stick this in your Xbox and you will get a message on your screen, and basically it will say use for games or use for media. You want to click use for media. Click that because you do not want to use it as a storage for where your games gigs goes, so, or game saves. We don't want that. Use for media. That's it. That's all you do. How easy were them steps? Now we're going to go back into the Xbox settings, so let's flip to that. Right, so we've plugged in our USB. It's been formatted correctly. Go over to capture settings. Then this, now you will see the USB disk drive you've got. Click on that, and then here you want to put that to its maximum for whatever setting you choose. It won't give you the 1 hour. Ignore that. Don't worry about that. So we'll go with 1 minute at 1080 or 720, 3 minutes, whichever you prefer. So for me at the moment, I'm still using 720 because it's 64 gig, it'd get filled quick, but you can use 1080, whatever you want to do. Okay, so then that's it. Now what you do is down here, don't upload to OneDrive. I'll come onto your OneDrive bit in a minute because that comes in real clutch, so to speak. Comes in clutch, you know what that means? Word. One more hit and it's over. Last round. I tell you what, if I clutch this one up, one more hit of anything, even blocked, and it's lights out. One projectile, don't matter. Go. Yep. This one's gonna hurt you, boy. Oh, I think we can go all the way with this. All the way. Clutch. God. Every night. Every night.
Every night! Every night!
Sorry about that. The word clutch is just like a trigger for clutch God. Anyway, back on topic. So now we're in a game and we're going to go across to start recording. You start recording, and then what you'll do is you will quickly see. So I'll flash this one back up. Let's go into it. When you're recording, it will give you a time. Okay, so it will give you how long it's been recorded for. And normally the maximum minutes it will say is 1 or 3. Well, in this case, it says 1 hour. So we're now recording for 1 hour, and that's it. That's all you need to know. You can now screen record for 1 hour. So now here's the little tips and tricks that you need to know if you're going to do this process and how to extract the clips the best way. So if we go to recent captures and you go to the bottom and you see show all, click onto show all. And you'll have this either on the Xbox network, which is when you upload it onto the actual Xbox network to share it elsewhere, say message it to someone else, something like that, because you can message around your clips as well to your fellow Xbox users. Xbox console, so that's on the hard drive, and then you'll have this option, external drive. Now with this option, here's what you want to do. So here's the one I just recorded. Okay, if you click the start button on that, you've got upload to OneDrive. Now, whatever your Xbox account is aligned to, little tip, the best one to have is that Xbox account with the associated OneDrive, easy access for you. Whether that's on your PC or laptop or on your phone as the app, you can do it for free. Just be mindful that you'll have to empty it every so often due to the memory in the OneDrive for free. Otherwise you'll end up paying for it if you want to store loads in there. So just keep emptying out and refreshing it every so often, but it still gives you decent storage for free. So we always want to keep the cost down. You can also simply just take the memory stick out, put it back in a PC or laptop, take the files off it as you normally would anything else, move them elsewhere, and then it will just move them to where you need them to go. Job done. Stick it back into the Xbox, no need to reformat it, it will just work again. And that's sometimes how I swap files. Now, here's an important tip that nobody else picks up. If you're going to use a USB stick on this, let's go on this file again, click start, and we go delete. Okay, we can delete that. Now it's now gone from there and says on the external hard drive or USB, it's gone and you won't find it again. However, it hasn't, it's still on the USB. That's just something I've discovered over time. What you need to do in this scenario is every so often plug it into said PC or laptop and delete it via your PC or laptop. Empty it and refresh it every so often. Otherwise it becomes full and eventually it'll stop working, you know, depending on memory. And you'll be like, what's going on? No cam dad, it's not working. Well, it's because it's full, but you won't be able to see it through your Xbox. So there's one tip. You'll need to empty it every so often, but to be honest, I don't do that very often. It saves a lot of files on it before you're in that range. I mean, hundreds of decent recordings, but just be wary. Every so often you'll need to empty it and give it a refresh somewhere else. So that's number one. Number two, if you're live streaming, you might have your, you know, account linked to Twitch or something like that. You might be streaming through the Xbox app, so you can also, you know, remote play on your phone. So if we have a look here, for instance, I'm streaming right now just on the remote play option on my phone. So it essentially duplicates what's on your screen if you wanted to play via other means. If you do this, it won't record. Okay, so that's an important one to know. If you do that, it will not record. So you'll be clicking start record, it will prompt you with recording started, you'll go back in and there's no clock. That is because you're streaming somewhere else. So it won't work in line with streaming or using the Xbox app, you know, at the same time somewhere else. If you do, which is a rare scenario, but if you did, it's not going to work. So remember not to do that. And that is it. It works tremendously well. It's the cheapest one. And you've probably got these USBs lying around your house somewhere, you know? You might have one for 32, 64 gig, 3.0 and above. There you go, job done. You don't have to spend any money and this system will work. Or if you do, they're not that much money these days. It's so much cheaper than a capture card. It's, in my opinion, so much easier because I can just take the stick out. And by the way, last tip, you can take, once you've done this and set it up, I can take that USB out of there and stick it in another Xbox and it will just be ready to go and it will record on the other Xbox the same way it does on this one. So you can literally move it around if you wanted to into different Xboxes to record off whatever you wanted to for that game you was playing on said Xbox. So it's so portable and easy. It's the best way to do it, and that is kind of the full tutorial. Any questions on that or any part of them stages, let me know and I'll be happy to help out. But hopefully this video made it pretty self-explanatory. And that's it for this one. I try and make the Xbox, you know, the pivotal Xbox it was said it was going to be when it came out. I try and have it as the hub of everything. That's why if you see on the video, there's so much stuck in the back to it. You know, I need a USB for the Armor X Pro. And if you haven't seen that video, my God, you need to see that video, by the way. That thing in the back is programmable. I can put 16 hit combos into this and go and just watch it do a 16 hit combo. It's ridiculous. Anyway, check that video out if you want to. But those are the reasons I have the USBs in all over the place. They all link to different things. And if you use this Xbox to its potential, it's an amazing console. And it doesn't get the credit it deserves, in my opinion. Although it's dying, check that video if you want to see me have a rant about Xbox and Microsoft and how they didn't respond to me, by the way. Taeon did. Taeon responded to me with a lovely message. Thank you, Taeon. You'll always be in my good graces after that lovely message you left me on my comments. But yeah, in all seriousness, there's so much you can do. You know, in the back of there is a mouse, keyboard, Armor X Pro, memory stick for recording, USB expansion, the WD Black memory expansion card. It's insane. I have so much into it to use it to its fullest. But check it out. Hope that works for you. Anything else, let me know. Otherwise, take care. Bye bye.